Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the hot seat in Las Vegas. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The Las Vegas Raiders have had a turbulent season, and we think about everything that they've gone through. Losing Davante Adams to a trade to the Jets, and you're seeing how the team just fell off a cliff after that. And you think about everything that they've gone through the last year and a half. From the standpoint, firing Josh McDaniels, Antonio Pierce getting an intern job, and there was a groundswell of support for him. You had Max Crosby. You had everybody in the building singing his praises. And now look at it. It's a lonely place because now that the Raiders haven't been winning this season, it's literally a one-win team away from possibly getting a higher draft pick, but they're winning games now. So the question is, okay, what is for Antonio Pierce to do? Well, Tom Brady has been kind of outed, if you will, in trying to search for his replacement. When you think about so many different coaches that potentially are out there, you have everybody out there. People like Brian Flores, people like Mike Vrabel. At one point in time, Bill Belichick was out there. So from the standpoint of what we have here, you have to understand that the Las Vegas Raiders job is an attractive job because of destination where it could be. They have the second most cap space to spend. And you got to think it's ownership under Tom Brady. So Tom Brady is going to be hands-on, even though he's working with his analyst job. He's still a part owner of the Raiders. And you got to think, owner Al Davis is essentially going to give Tom the reins when it comes to decision making, when it comes to making choices as head coach. That's going to be a Tom Brady decision. So from the standpoint in Minnesota, if you look at Coach Flores, he's done a resurrection job from what he did in New England and Miami, where he was ousted for the way he talked to Tua and treated Tua. I think that he's refurbished himself to the place where now he can be hired again. Now he can be at the helm, and he doesn't have to act like Bill Belichick. He could act like Brian Flores at this point. And the standpoint of them having a roster that you can build around, them having a cap space that you can go sign free agents, and you're going to have a plethora of draft picks. That's what this is here. So yes, you have a little bit of dead cap on there. You have a little bit of dead cap from the Davante Adams trade, but it's not enough to hinder you from bringing somebody in. So I think that Antonio Pierce is going to get the axe at the end of this year. They are going to bring in Brian Flores or either Mike Vrabel for the head coaching job, and you're going to see a demolition job of the roster. When you think about them having Jimmy G or Gardner Minshew or some of the people that they have not had the potential quarterback position that they need to take them to the next level. So that's why Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward or one of these other quarterbacks, Jalen Milroe, all become so exciting. When you look at what Washington did, as far as now they're in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. Denver possibly with Bo Nix can make the playoffs. You have all these teams that have these young guns on these minimal contracts that you can go spend money like Seattle did when they had Russell Wilson. You can go spend money and max money on defense players, offensive line, and you got 4 or 5 years till you have to sign that quarterback. So I think that when you look at the mix in Las Vegas, Antonio Pierce did what he can do. You know, with that kind of roster, with no superstars on it, with no real quarterback on it, I don't know what they were expecting. That's like giving me cat poop, expecting me to make a poo-poo platter. Like, no, that is not how it works. So you have to understand the NFL stands for not for long. If you're not winning, if you're not putting up Super Bowls, you're not getting playoff wins, you're going to be out the door. If you're not winning divisions, you're going to be out the door. So at this point in time, look forward to Vegas making a move. Look for Mike Vrabel or either Brian Flores as the guy that's going to be coming in. And look at Tom Brady, how behind the scenes he's moving pieces, possibly getting Shedeur Sanders or anything like that. So all you Raiders fans, all you NFL fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you on the very next episode.